Segregation is one of the important index or one of the important measure to identify the different communities concentration in a city. So here we will trying to learn an important index, which is a segregation index. uh, there are different techniques we can identify the concentrations of the different communities in a city. So let's look at one of the important measure, that is entropy index, which is used for segregation in a city. So the formula of the entropy index, that is demarcated through small h for a tract I, is hi is equal to minus sum of the pij natural log within bracket pij. So k is the number of ethnic groups. So here if we look at the groups here, white, black and Asian, so this is three ethnicities. uh, Now pij, which is proportion of population of the jth ethnicity in the tract I, and this proportion will be calculated, proportion of population of jth ethnicity in tract I will be calculated uh, calculated through the formula, that is Nij by Ni. Now what is Nij? Nij is the number of population of the jth ethnicity in the tract I, and Ni is the total number of population in the tract I. Let's look at the application of the example part. So this is the number of population of the jth ethnicity in the tract I. So this is tract I, let's say tract 1, where there is a white population is 100, or let's say tract 2, where there is a white population 120, right, 120. Now if we look at the total population of that tract, this is 150. Now, so the proportion of the white population in that tract is 120 divided by 150, that is 0.80. Similarly, 10 divided by 150, that is 0.07. Similarly, 20 divided by 150, that is 0.13. Now, using the formula, so the formula is Pij log Pij. So Pij, these are the Pij. So this is, let's say, 0.80 into log, natural log Pij within bracket, plus 0.07 into log 0.07 plus 0.13 log within bracket 0.13. Now if we sum of all this value using this formula, you will get this value 0.30, 0.30, 0.63, 0.35, 0.10. Now if we sum up all these, we will not sum up all this number, rather what we will do, we will have the calculations of total white population in a city, total black population in a city, and total Asian population in a city, and then we will just using this formula, we will calculate the proportion of this Asian or other Asian and black and white population, and then using the same formula, and we will get this 0.92. So remember that we will not summing up this and we will not get. So if you do that, it will be wrong. Now as we know, there are three communities: white, black and Asian. So the value is 1.10, maximum value is 1.10. Here we will see that what we are seeing, that 1.03, which is the maximum value in the tract 4th, and that indicates that this group is diverse. Why? Because the tracts with higher values of H are more diverse, and tract with lower value, which means close to the zero, is basically the tract or the word has dominance of a particular group. Now using these formula, now we can, so this is a single city. If you want to segregation index, then you will have this entropy index formula. Now if we want to compare the intercity segregation, then we will have to using this formula, H is equal to H hat minus H bar divided by H hat. Now H hat, which is equal to entropy index for the city as a whole, H hat. Now H hat is equal to, as we know that there are three different groups: white, black and Asian. Now so this is this formula, just we have the same formula, the earlier formula. This is, so proportion of white, proportion of black and proportion of Asian. So 0.62, 0.20 and 0.18, and using this formula, this will be a small h, right? So P1, which is 0.62 into log point bracket a within bracket 0.62, which is, and then plus 0.20 natural log within bracket 0.20. So this is the formula and we will get this 0.092. Now if we look at the H bar, what is H bar? H bar is the average of the individual tracks value of the H. Now so this is we have already calculated 0.30, 0.63, 0.35, 0.103, 0.80, 0.89. So this is the same thing. So here the values are same. So there are 6 track and we will have these values, right? This value up to this 0.89 from this value, so 0.30 to 0.89. Now these values are here same. These are the same values. Now what we have done is proportion of total population. Now proportion of total population which we get from the so this is proportion of total population. So this is, let's say, let's say 110, which is a total population of the tract 1, and the total population of the city is 705. So if we divide the 110, divide 1, so 110 divided by 705, if we do that, so what we will get, so let's so I'm taking calculator, so let's use calculator. So 110 divided by 705. Now you will see 0.156. Now this is the same thing. This is the, so 0.156 or 16. Now next is, just look at this next number 2, which is 0.21, 0.21, which is the 150 divided by 705. Now you will get 0.21. So this way we will get the proportion of population. Now what we will do the, again I will use the calculator. So 0.30 into 0.16. Now we will get 0.048 or 0.05. Similarly 0.63 into 0.21. Now we will get 0.13. So this way you will get the weighted average of that figure. Now so this is weighted average figure, and if you sum all this figure you will get 0.71. So this bar, so H bar is the 0.71, H bar is the 0.71, and H hat is a 0.92. 0.92 is the overall cities. So using the formula, h hat minus h bar divided by h hat is equal to 0.226. Now the last part of this, so the what will be the higher value, in what will indicate the higher value and what will indicate the lower value. The maximum value of H is 1 when each tract contains only one group. That means there is no segregation, or there is only one concentration of the one group. The minimum value of H is 0 when every tract has the same composition as the city. So cities with higher value of H have less uniform ethnic distribution, and cities with lower value of H is more uniform ethnic distribution, which means if the value is lower than 1, or then there will be different ethnic groups which exist there. So if you want to draw a map of segregation in a city for your project, so you can use these values, small h values, like 0.30, 0.63, 0.35, 0.130. So these values will be put in your map in different word, like track 1, which is 0.30, and based on these value you can create a choropleth map, and based on that choropleth map you can identify the which track have higher concentration of different group, and which track have a single group dominance. So you will have an idea the segregation in your city. So this formula is given by White. So this is the reference